So my screen is visible now. Hello. Okay. Hello. So till now we have covered topic. Like first we have covered how to call LLM. Then we have covered the prompt and PROM PT. Then we have covered the prompt. Then next we have covered the prompt and LLM chain and sequential chain. Then we have covered different types of loader like text loader, PDF loader, Wikipedia loader, YouTube loader. We have covered. And then we have discussed the memory plus structure output. I actually need the structure output. Also, I have given two publish statement till that. And previous class we have discussed the RAG. One of the most important, the RAG. That is with RAG, with like four step. We have discussed the four step. First, loading the data. First, loading the data. Second, chunking. Chunk using recursive character. There's a one other process, it's a character splitter, but use the recursive chunking. And the third, chunking, then embedding. Then store in the vector database, then store. This four process always we need to do. Store in DB. Or we are using the vector DB. Okay. We have embedding vector. We have chroma DB and FASA. By use the FASA one, and other DB also present Astra DB, or we can like deploy in like Amazon AWS. That is different. Then call, then search, do the search or retrieve with LLM, how to add that LLM here, and plus memory we have done. And there's a one chain we have built. The chain is conversational retrieval chain. Now show you different type of chain exist in the RAG actually. Different type of chains today actually we our target is like explain the different type of chains in the RAG, also multi-retrieve key. Okay. So first like creating RAG agent to dot like UI. So first this step is simple as it is like load, loader, blah blah. Okay, first step send, but I don't need that step. But I need this embedding and LLM one. So first, so previously we have created the vector database. The vector, I will directly load the vector and I will use it directly. Okay. And whenever loading, I'll show the load code. Previously, I have shown you the loading code. Load the software, not this one. Thank you. But here, I have shown you, no, or I have deleted. Yeah, I'll show you the load one. How you can load any vector those. So first, like LLM. Okay, define the LLM. We always need the LLM for the generate the finalist one, and we are using the grok. You can use any Kohera, anything, whatever you want. Okay, but I suggest use the grok or Gemini. But if you have like paid, then you can use the OpenAI or Azure OpenAI. If you have the paid version, then you can use it. For LLM loading from .env, import load .env and grok API key equal to import OS and directly return the all the part OS dot get env. It is loading basically for the loader grok API key, and the next I need this Kohera API key also. Okay, Kohera one also Kohera, because I need the embedding. So embedding will do by Kohera, or you can download for the Hugging Face model. You can use it also. I'll show the Hugging Face model later. Hugging Face get env, use the Kohera, and just print grok API key, just two character. Just see it is actually loading properly or not. Kohera API key, Coursera, API key. It is loading, properly loaded. Now call the LLM, and we have form LangGraph, LangGraph. Import Chatbot. And there is
দাদা
a model we need.
ডিফারেন্ট
Yes.
ডিফারেন্ট এপিআই কি ইউজ করব কি সেমটা ইউজ করব?
No, just there is a different in a Grok API, Coursera, both are different APIs, not the same.
না না, মানে এপিআই জেনারেট মানে এই প্রজেক্টের জন্য ডিফারেন্টটা কি জেনারেট করব কি সেমটাই আগের মতনই?
Yeah, no, same time,
আহ,
same time. We have any problem now. You can use the same.
ও,
Actually. And the
okay.
Grok model name, can you suggest one model name? I forget the model name. Uh, you can use the Coursera also, the Grok model. Anyone can suggest to me Grok model name? I do not remember. This one.
ফ্লাস্ক
Okay.
1.5 কিছু ছিল তো।
Llama
লা-
3.1. Okay. So you have the Grok model, Llama. And you need to set the API key in the os.environment, environment, Grok API key equal to Grok API key. Okay. And now check one response, LLM.invoke, try to invoke and see what is then. Now check. It is working fine on me. It is working fine. And now we'll now define the embedding one also. Embedding. Now we'll use the embedding. We do not need the chunking because chunking was already done. I will use this vector database. I have already built the vector database in the previous class. Or we can do also again the chunking one by step. So it is up to you. We can do it. But in this class, I will not show that part. Previously, I have done. So okay. Embedding. So I am using font LangChain dot LangChain dot which class are present embedding class actually embedding import Cohera embedding. So I'll use that Cohera embedding. Okay. And the Cohera embedding, I need to pass the Cohera API key also. Embedding equal to Cohera embedding, and you should pass two things. One Cohera API key, Cohera API key equal to Cohera API key, and you can pass other one thing user agent equal to LangChain. You can pass this also. And there's a warning like from the LangChain Cohera depreciate. You can use this also, LangChain Cohera package. LangChain Cohera import Cohera. So there's another one package you can use this one LangChain Cohera import Cohera embedding. You can use this one also. But this one maybe the model
বলছি
we need
কাবিদা,
for this one you need to give the model name also. So we
হ্যালো।
can use this one. Yeah, say
হ্যাঁ
all
বলছি,
good.
আহ, আজকে এমবেডিং করাচ্ছ দেখলাম একটা। তোমার ইউটিউবের একটা কোড বেসিক্স এর লাইভে দেখছিলাম যে জেন এআই শেখার আগে একটু এনএলপি বেসিক্সও জানা দরকার। তো ওটা কি দরকার?
সামান্য একটু আধটু সব দরকার জানা দরকার। That's no
আচ্ছা।
problem. So one embed actually status why it is become status. Okay, I'm using that embedding. It will take problem. I'm using this embedding, so it is not problem. I'm using this embedding. So there are too many embeddings, so you need to check one by one which will be preferred for you. Cohera equal to Cohera effect. Embedded or embed something, not the embedded. I need to check. Embedding. It is actually done the embedding. Embedding dot. Embedded or embedded query, something. This one maybe. For checking what is Gemini. Just need to check. Huh, it is embedded. It is determine object. Okay, just forget about this one. So it is now embedding actually working. So first create a embedding, and we actually need the embedding, the same embedding, and we'll use this first ID. Okay, now load. Now load the DB. We have already created the first ID previous class. So I'm loading the DB. I need same embedding in the previous class. We have using the same the coherent embedding in the same model English. You can use multi-language model embedding according to your need, project need. So now I need to load. So for the load form, LangChain dot vector store import fossai. Yes. And the loading part I have already shown you. Just need to copy the code. For the loading vector store dot just on with the loading part vector store dot load. Load. But how can load it without saving it? Vector store and in the vector and the vector. There is no vector store I have imported. Just let me check. The first side one. First side dot load. First side. The first side dot load. Load local. Okay, it will work. Don't worry. There is a file, folder path, embedding, and allowed index for the loading. Okay, I'm still vector equal to first side dot load local. So I'm loading the local and the path is just copy the path, copy native path, and giving the path one. Then I need to pass the embedding for embedding. The embedding equal to embedding. The embedding I have written. Then I need to pass other one things like allowed index. If you're not passing this one, it will be a problem like deserialization. So you need to pass this one also. Allow dangerous equal to true. Now it is loaded. Is there any syntax allow? Allow. Yes, yes, syntax allow. Same thing. So it is loaded, and I am checking one query. Okay, one query from this PDF. Previous one. Vector one query. What is base composition? Okay. I'm checking one query. My vector, not a vector store, vector. Vector, what is base composition? Okay. It is given the result. But it will also depend the result, how actually facing, but it is not giving the good enough result. Is there anything like embedding has changed now? And what is FastDB? It is load. FastDB, okay. It is loaded. Embedding also embedding. Allow dangerous disobedient true. Okay. And there is any other question? We have this so previous class. Let me have basically in this PDF I have the Kavit segregation. So it is true actually. I need to build the PDF again. Otherwise it will not work with all this. Got it. The PDF I have built like this one. So I'm loading. Let's say in this PDF I have resume. Okay. If I search the frame, like how many framework? Like framework. Frame FRAM. The database I have, the framework, workflow system, first index, PDF. This is the database I have, that is the my resume. My resume. That is the database I have. If I ask in the framework libraries, just let's check actually what is giving. Now it is given the framework libraries. First API. Also it is written other way because it is like framework library. So it is actually report whatever you actually want. But I need to build one database again. So you know already how to build a database. First, we need to load to test. We need to build one database. I am using this employee agreement PDF. You can use any PDF, whatever you want. Okay, because I have the database for the resume. It is not good actually. The resume is pretty good, but for our testing, it is not that good. So I need to load first load the PDF. As I said, load first for the load. I have form LangChain dot document loader import. So see all the step of the creating reaction. First load the data. You can load using the PyPDF loader or PDF reader anyhow. You just need to load the data first and give and how you can load loader equal to PyPDF loader and give the file path. You can copy the file path, write a copy native path and paste it. Right? A given file path and loaded. Loaded equal to loader dot load and you can check how many length. Then it is 30 pages must be because I have the PDF 30 page 13. You can check it like 13 page. So it is loaded the 13 page of PDF. You can see loaded dot zero. So it is the document or of page continue one. The second part is chunking. Do chunking. Already loaded. Now chunking. Chunking using from LangChain dot code, I guess. Recursive practice split. We need to use the recursive practice split. It is involving the text split actually, not code. Text splitter. We have two things. One, okay, import one character splitter. Don't use the character splitter. It is not accurate. Use the recursive character splitter. Character splitter can break any word. Like I mentioned, imply agreement. Character splitter can break in the agreement, but the recursive character splitter not breaking like this. So it will either take forward or it will not take. So you should use this one recursive character and take splitter split split equal to recursive recursive factor splitter. We should pass two things: one chunk size, stage chunk and size. Actually, in every chunk, how many character need? But why actually need the chunking actually? I will explain this one again. Actually, why need chunking? Why you can't send the whole data? First, listen, you have the class 10 book. Okay, suppose you have the class 10 book, and their book is like containing like physics book. Okay, and there's a one chapter lunch. And your question is what is rate? What is rate? So so it will be suitable or it is better to give the whole book to the LLM and ask what is rate, or I just give the first portion of the chapter. Or the ray, whenever I need the ray, that portion of document. It will better this one to give the small portion of document. You have total 10, class 10 book, and you don't need to send all the chapter because the electric chapter or other chapter I don't need. I need the definition of the light. Or another way, like you have question, what is photosynthesis? The photosynthesis have the chapter, actually one chapter photosynthesis. We just need to send this chapter part, not the whole. In the chapter also, we need to send like 5 to 6 document. Then it will answer generated by the AI. Will generate based on the context. So that is the reason we are doing chunking. If we do not do chunking, we need to send the whole data. But whole data sending is meaningless, na? Like you are asking a question for instance that you are searching in any other books or anywhere, but you need to search only that chapter if it is actually present. So present means search. We need to search a specific part, not the whole book, not the whole book. That is the reason we need the chunking and searching. So first chunking the document, it will chunk, then search. Like this document have the content of the ring or photosynthesis. This one photosynthesis. So you will fetch the document and this portion of document, maybe 10 document, maybe 20 document. It's up to you how many document you want, and you should pass the LM and this context, and from this context, LM will generate the answer, not the beyond. If anything not present in the context, so it will not answer. Like I don't know something. So that is the reason we need chunking. We don't need to send the whole data to the LLM. We need to, if we send the whole data, it will create the token limit problem also. So first we will search in our vector database. Then we can pass that document which is relevant to the user question. So you can size the chunk size 1000 or whatever you want. It is up to you. But the chunk overlay, it must be 10 to 20% of the chunk size. So 10%, 20% between. So you can give this one. Now it is done. Now it is chunks. So I have the document type of data. So I need to use text splitter dot form document. Form document, and you have also TikTok form split document, sorry, split document, and loaded LODD loaded, and see the chunk size. Now it is 41 chunks, and you can see the chunks of 0, the chunks of 0 dot page content dot page content. So you can see the context of the page. I can print it properly. Print. So this is the page one, the employee agreement. Or I have the employee agreement. Now chunking done, and the third part is embedding. We have actually done embedding. We have initialized embedding. Step 3, embedding. We are already done, so I'm skipping this part. And step 4, create vector database. Create vector database. Actually, I have created in the previous class, but I stored the latest one, the basic resume. So I need to again create that one. So creating vector database, we are using the lang first slide from LangChain. Import first slide directly import. Okay. If you have any like you have the don't use that. Use the vector first slide. It will be better. Import first slide. You have first slide. You have Chroma DB, Chroma, but also Cassandra, the Azure. That is advanced. Also Astra DB, maybe Astra DB. That is the advanced. But you just use the first one, not the Chroma. Chrome has some problem with that Chrome. So that is the reason I have told you use the first one. Okay. Now vector, converting the vector equal to first side dot form document. We are using form document, not the text. So I'm passing the document, first passing the chunk, and then second pass the embedding, and it will work. It will take time if you have any problem. And now you can ask any question. Okay. And now retriever. Now retriever part. The part retriever. Now we have store. Now we need to retrieve. Retrieve RETRIV. Retrieve equal to vector store dot as retriever. Now I am using as retriever. Now retrieve dot similar search or get relevant query, get relevant, or you can ask anything relevant, and ask any question like from the employee agreement. Like I am asking this one, Article 12 or employee. What should I ask? Okay, assignment on. Okay, I'm giving this one. And check, we need to for the checking we need to check response equal to, and response of 0 dot page content, it will read, and print print. Now see, this is the assignment of inversion, so it is giving assignment inversion made this employee, so it is giving this one. Now we send this document to the LLM, and LLM will give the generate response like summary. And we have created already con, con conversational retrieval chain. Now we will create retrieval Q&A chain. So you have create the new chain. There's a new one chain. I retrieval QN. So in this class, I'll show the other we can create or calling the LLM using the RAG, and also I'll build the one RAG process. QNA chain. So retrieval QNA chain. You have too many options. Whichever you want, you can use. It's up to you. I have shown you the prompt, RAG with prompt. Have I shown RAG with prompt? Or maybe not. Yes, yes. I'll show that also. RAG with prompt push. How you can send the prompt with RAG. Don't worry. I'll show one by one. Now, see the retrieval Q&A chain. The form, any chain we present in the LangChain dot chain, input retrieval Q&A chain. You have the retrieval Q&A reduce document chain, refine document, but I am using retrieval QA. Okay. And retrieval QA equal to retrieval QA, and you can pass the memory also. It is optional. You can pass memory LLM equal to chart. Sorry, LLM equal to LLM, and the chain type there's a two three value you need to pass. Chain type equal to star. You need to pass this one, and the retriever. You need to pass the retriever equal to retriever equal to. I have already mentioned this retriever. Just pass retriever equal to retriever. RETRI. This one RETRE retriever equal to retriever. And see, is there anything missing? Chinese stuff. What is this missing? I need to understand it. It will create the post form, form chain type, form chain type. And you can add it memory also. Now, without memory, I am saying, and you can ask any question like retrieval, and how you can ask this question. You have two options: either dot run or dot input. You can use any one, which you want. Okay. And I am asking like this question. Tell me about. Tell me about. Okay. And see what is there. And also you can add it memory. Now it is the giving answer in the dictionary format query and result. So I need to result and the query and answer. And you can print the answer or result. And you can change better way. Change. Now you can see the assignment of this. Okay. Now you can add the memory. How you can add it? How you can add the memory? You need to first import the memory. You have three types, with different types of memory. First type of memory, the conversation some buffer memory. The conversation buffer memory. You have the conversation buffer memory. Buffer. So buffer memory is store all type or all whatever you doing chat in a user. Conversation first conversation. Second memory we have conversation summary memory. The summary means it will you have like from this one you have text something with GPT. So it will generate the summary and store, not the whole memory. And there is a conversation window memory, buffer window. Buffer window. So buffer window means you will need to give how many latest message you want to store. Like k equal to I give k equal to 5, the last 5 message will take in the memory and previous 5 or previous anything will delete it. Just keep the last 5, which is buffer window. So you can use any memory. It's up to you. And from retrieval Q&A chain, the memory you can pass it. Okay. And if you have any question like you can ask like retrieval, non-related question like anything. Okay. Which is not related to this PDF. Like what is RAG? So see the answer. I don't know because in this query don't present anything about. So it is say I don't know. And you can add it memory also. Here you can add it memory. Here you can add it memory. Memory equal to you can give the memory. conversation memory, whatever memory you want. It's up to you. So that is the retrieval QA. Now, second, multi. There's the other one part, multi or multiple query retriever. Multiple query retriever. It is one of the best thing. It is like you have passed something, it will generate 3 and 4 questions, and it after that it will receive. It will generate, like I will show you. Then it will be better understand for you. Multi-retriever case like you have asked one question, then it's the multi-retriever. This question, from this question it will generate 2 and 3 questions actually, 3 different questions. Then it will search the document, then fetch answer. Okay, I'll show you. Then it will be better form. LangChain dot chain import multi-retrieval creating. That's not multi-retrieval. Oh, that's not this one. Retrievers. This one multi-retrievers. Multi-retrievers import. This is multi-retrievers. Multi-query retrievers. Okay, it is for the retrieve. It is not the generating anything like any answer or summary. It is retrieve from the uh, our database or vector. It will not generate summary. We need to then call the LLM to generate the summary. Got it? So from the multi-retrieval, it is one of the best things. You can use that one. Multi-retrieval. I use this one in my client form LLM. So you need to pass 2 things. LLM equal to LLM because we need, the multi-retriever will generate new question. So for the new question generation, you need to pass LLM. Also parser key, include false LLM, base form. You can pass the base template, default query, and if you want, or you pass the retriever. Your retriever equal to retriever. Okay. Now ask any question. This chain dot invoke. Ask one question. We'll see. You will not see directly. For this need, I need to set the login. Actually login. But ask any question. Then like I'm asking this question. Okay. Let's see. By default is retrieval QA chain. The if we ask anything, it will return 3 or 4 actually. If we ask anything here, you can see the result. If we print the result, actually not this result. I need to- Now you can print this result actually 1, 2, 3, 4 documents. Now if we have this one, let's see how many documents actually. It will actually 9 documents, 9 documents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it will find total 30 documents. Okay. But the document actually increase because of multi-retrieval queue. I'm setting login, then you can understand actually how it is working. The login dot base config and login dot get logger. I'm setting this one for the LangChain dot retriever retrievers dot multi-query. You need to set this one to check actually how it is working. We add dot set level login dot info. Now I'm asking this question again. Okay, like response and print length of response you can check. Now this one's here here the different question. This question actually generates 3. I'm asking the assignment of inversion. Now it is generated 3 question. First, it is the first one question. First one, what is the Regulation converting assignment inversion one. It is generated by the element. The second question and the third question. It will generate the three questions, then it will search vector database and find the result of the document. So sometimes it will be also you need to test if you have like larger data set, and maybe you need to generate other question based on the user. User maybe ask something, you have database something, so you need to generate multiple queries so that it can be fetched properly. So you need to do something this kind of things also. Multi-query retriever. Now third part. So I have done this. Is there any part left? Now this prompt. Now prompt. Okay. Prompt with like prompt के साथ कैसे करूँ? Okay. Prompt with LLM call with retriever. Next one. Retriever. Or database. Vector database. Like, till now, I have not passed any prompt anything in this code, in the React agent. Now I need to pass the prompt also. So there is a two way you can pass. I'll show the both of way. Okay, two way you can pass. Like you can pass with conversational chain or retrieval chain or multi-query chain. Also, there is another way, like normal way you can pass. That's also I'll also show you. Don't worry. For this one, I need to create the prompt. Okay. Before passing the prompt, I need to create one prompt. So let's create one prompt. Which
তারপর ল্যাংচেন হাব থেকে তো পম্প করা যায় না?
কি
এই ল্যাংচেন হাব থেকে তো পম্প নেওয়া যায়।
ভাবতে কম দিনে বুঝতে না বুঝতে না কি বলতে চাইছিস
বলছি ল্যাংচেন হাব থেকে তো পম্প নেওয়া যায়, যেখানে তোমার ডিফল্ট পম্প থাকে না
হ্যাঁ
ল্যাংচেন
হ্যাঁ
হাবে
হ্যাঁ
ল্যাংস।
ডিফল্ট ফর্ম হ্যাঁ ল্যাংচেন হবে ফর্ম নিতে পারিস নিজেও ফর্ম মানে ডিফল্ট ফর্ম সবসময় নিস না নিজে ফর্ম বান ঠিক আছে ইট ইজ বেটার ওকে চল নেক্সট ঠিক আছে বিল্ড ওয়ান prompt for the prompt ল্যাংচেন হাব থেকে নিতে পারিস that is you have option but always build prompt or you can see the LangChain Hub prompt and modify according to your need. Okay, and make one template, the template, and template, the prompt always should give one role to the LLM. Like you are a data extraction or you are a helpful assistant, and based on a requirement. Okay, I am giving you are a intelligent assistant. You are an intelligent assistant retrieving data, retrieving query retrieve. The first, what actually need? I need to retrieve the document. Basically, I will give the document from the document LM, like give the answer. The role of the element has nothing. We have already document. We send the context to the element. Basically, the document context, actually the context of the document we have find using the vector. So we are passing the context and user question. User question. So LLM role is like from this context and this question, it will face if anything present or not. It is if relevant, then it will get the answer based on the context, not the LLM memory or anything. LLM train. If not find anything, then it will be like I don't know. So I need to give something like role or font better. Like if we need answer like summarize, or maybe if we need answer in point format, or you need some whatever you need. Sometimes you need maybe main point, then subsection. That way you need to pass to the LLM that prompt. So I'm writing the prompt. So you are a retrieving accurate information. You are an intelligent assistant. Okay, retrieving accurate information. Or you can give anything to the role. First, give the role and mention answer only using given context. Don't hallucinate or giving any answer. Or if mention if the context is not relevant, and if you need like JSON format, you can mention directly JSON format. Relevant, relevant, then say to the question, actually, to the question, say, don't have information, don't have that context. You can say any mention anything, I don't know, I don't have context, or what you want. And pass the context, and you can generate better form also using GPT and user question. Now, and you pass your answer, GPT, your answer, image double answer. You can make the beta form, so it's up to you actually.
No,
Forms you
only
can,
spelling. Sorry.
you can make beta forms using the GPT. It is up to you. The form template equal to, you need to pass two things. One input variables, and there's input variables two, one context and question. We have two input variables, one context, one question. Okay. But actually, I do not need to provide the input form template. And let's see, we'll pass the input variable form template, like one context. I think you can directly pass this wrong question, or don't need. But still, I'm giving. Let's check it is working this way now. I have not checked this way. Right, let's go template. You can use this way, and we have another way like directly form template dot format form. I have forget to tell this one, and you can give directly prompt here, directly at prompt. You have this one also. You can give this one also. So for this one, you don't need this part because directly I'm format form template here. Both are actually same one. If you have this one, or you can give this one prompt. You have two options: form format template, form template, not format. Format template, form, form template. So you have two options. Either you can use this one. I forgot to tell this one. For it. Okay, you can use, and then same things like we need to build chain. The before that I am using one here runnable pass through. I will show you runnable pass through. I will explain once I written the code. I will explain whatever I read. From LangChain dot schema. There's a one things runnable. Okay, runnable input. There are two things: runnable pass through and runnable lambda. Runnable pass through and runnable lambda. I'll explain you. What is runnable lambda. It is working. I'll explain. Question only. Question only. The runnable lambda. The runnable lambda and pass x equal to x of or lambda. Sorry, lambda. There's a lambda function I am returning x equal to x of question. So this one actually is will be find the actual question from the user. Actual question. If question, maybe here you can go pass. I need to pass. I'll show you one by one. And the building the chain, then you can understand. The chain now I'm building, that is actually different chain we have built till now. First, we need to give the context. And context we can find like question only. I need question only and retriever. And retriever. Okay. And the second is question. The question is basically user question. Question, nothing the user question. And it will be runnable pass-through. Runnable pass-through. Then I will explain, don't worry. And then we need to pass the prompt, prompt, and then you pass the element, final element. Now I'll explain this one by one, then you'll understand. See, the chain I have building this is different from the chain I have using till. It is a context and question only. Then question why I need a question only. This is for this chain we need to pass like question this type of question. I need to pass this type of dictionary. Like question, there's a question variable and user question. Like any question, what is Genius? What is Genius? But for the retrieval, like this one, like user question is the dictionary format. And the question variable must be same is the mention. So that's variable you can handle it or it is pretty different. It is the change like what user question. So this question will not search retrieve. I'll search this question part. So that is reason I need the question only this part. And this one actually passing, but it is as it is. It will not runnable pass through means not change anything. And the question only why I'm using the question only because I need to find the question also. The question to search in the vector. I don't need to search this part. I need to search this part. That is the reason first question only. I need to find the question only. So if I invoke, like I'm showing the invoking part, like chain dot response, chain dot invoke. For the invoke, I need to pass dictionary. Okay. And dictionary content question and dot. This question, this variable question. And the context we need. So this question only what does do actually from this question, like I am giving the one question, tell me about why I have asked the question. Now for the vector searching, I don't need to pass this one. I need to pass only this part, or not this like dictionary form. So that is the reason I am here filtering question only means I am filtering this question. I need to this question. So I am giving the lambda function, runnable lambda function. So it will fetch the question. X of question means this dictionary goes and then from this dictionary it will find this question. And this question will be go to the retrieve and it will give the answer. And after this retrieve, it will add the prompt. In the prompt, we have two things: one context, second question. The context already find the context and the question also. And after that, it will give the LM and LM give the final response. Now see the output, then you'll understand. And the print the result print the AI message. So print result dot content and see. According to provide the content, especially document ID. You have also given the document ID. You can mention, don't mention the document ID. You can, like, it is the given the answer. You can mention, like, yes, I don't need, like, don't mention any document ID. If you can give, okay, it is up to you. You can provide. There's a one, you can pass this prompt. There's another, yes, there's the one easy way to pass. The second one, I'll just show you, easier to pass. We have built like prompt dot format, like giving the context like text. Just 1 minute checking. Context. Just I'm checking on thing context and the question. Things, but we are giving two position as well. It is one. What? Control Z. Format font. So I need to use that font, otherwise it is not work. String format font. Take one. I will say argument, but we are using two. It is attack works only. So forget it. That one. So don't worry. It will not be a problem. So the chain you can pass this one pass, or I am using this one for the next part. It will be better. I'm using already this one, but you have two ways, so you can anyway. Okay. And for this way, you need to build this one also. This. So you have two ways. Now I need to pass this prompt template to the LLM. That's what I need to do. For this, we need like one chain, need chain. So now using the chain, the second way, actually using chain. Using chain. So I'll show you using the conversation chain from LangChain dot chains import conversational chain. Yeah, this one. Conversational retrieval chain, actually. Conversational not chain. Retrieval chain, actually we are retrieving. And chain equal to, you can give any name. Okay, conversational retrieval chain dot form LLM type. Remember form. Yeah, it is correct. Conversational retrieval chain. Form LLM. You need to first three things. So LLM equal to LLM. Second retriever equal to retriever. The solution not coming from the LangChain import. Sometimes it is moving from something to something. Okay, don't worry. And the memory it is optional, and the combines chains combine. And now passing this one, the prompt. For the passing prompt, we need to combine docs. Okay, docs chain quarks. There is docs chain quarks. You have docs chain quark. I need to pass prompt. Prompt equal to prompt. See what I have missing here. Is there anything I have missing? The prompt template context? No, I have not missed anything. Is there anything I have missed? The change retrieval QA conversational retrieval chain dot form element. First element, then retriever. Memory is optional. Combine docs. Chain form element. And the other answer. One validation docs combine chain. Extra inputs on form. Okay. That's the name of it. It is correct. Combine CO and docs. Chain. JW. Who asks? It is who asks? AWARS. Who asks? Yeah. So sometimes we're mistaking this kind of mistake happen. Now you can ask anything like result equal to yeah, and chain dot invoke and ask same question. So Control Z, same question ask. Tell me about and you will get the answer. Control Z, Control V, and ask the question. There's a missing like input chat history. Okay, this missing because need memory. If you're using this change, must be using memory, use the memory. So now I need to give the memory also. The memory from LangChain dot memory input. Okay, conversation buffer memory. I am giving this one conversation buffer memory. Okay, and this memory equal to conversation buffer memory. And this memory we should pass three things. Okay, one You should pass three things. One memory key. And the memory key must be chart history. History. And there's the other thing, return messages. You should pass return message equal to true. Other it will not work. And now pass it. Now it will work. And now see the result. See how it is printing. And this is the answer. So print the answer. Print result of answer. So it is printing the answer. So you can pass this, or you can mention, or you can check the mention that your answer should be block format. And here it is. Answer, the check should be bullet format. Okay, I am giving this to check it is actually take the right form or not. Now it is answer in the bullet format. So you can mention anything in the prompt and can giving it will be give the answer according to your need. So till now I have done actually whatever you have need, I have done all the form. You can retrieve like normal retriever. You can retrieve also you have the multi-query retriever. You can using conversation chain, retrieval Q&A chain, and also you can pass the prompt using runnable pass-through, or you can directly pass the conversation and retrieval chain. And there's a one thing cake works. Okay, I will pass. There's one also. Just one. Search work. That's search work part. You can give there's another one thing in the retrieval. Actually, when we define the retriever part, there's one search work. Okay. Like in the retriever, if we give k works equal to 8, and see actually what happened. Not k works, search work, I guess. There's one thing search. K work directly search works under dictionary form. Search work equal to k works something. And then maybe k work equal to 6. Not this one. I forget that syntax actually. This this one, I need to check this one. The search bar vector, vector. Send Jim. Check this one. Wait. My retriever keep calls. Directly I'm asking for GPT. A little better. Now, let's see actually. There's a one K value, search bar. Yeah, this way. So this way I need to do. Okay. Search bar, vector, retriever, TRE. And now check. Now check it is fetching 5 documents because I have mentioned 5. You can pass this way also retriever. Okay, search words. So if you need a specific number document like 10 documents, 6 document, maybe the answer content in the 6 document. Similarity search, it is just simply search. Maybe photosynthesis definition can contain page 1, page 2, or anything related to the photosynthesis content in the page 3 or document 4, 5. So it will search all the documents. If we have mentioned equality, so it will search the key document and it will pass. Actually, it will generate the probability first. It will search and generate some probability. And K tens mean it will take the top K probability or top 10 probability. If we pass the K 6, the first 6 it will take. So we have done till now. Now we now will do RAG. Sorry, we have done RAG, but we'll drag with content. Okay, simple content. Okay, simple content, not the big. Then you can modify according to your need. Simple content using Streamlit. Streamlit. In Python, Streamlit, you can build simple content. You can add an HTML, CSS. Okay, I'll show you that in this class. So for this, what we need actually then to build any content. Okay, content you can upload any PDF. I'll show the first upload PDF. Okay, upload PDF. First, I'll show the upload. You can upload PDF and it will like get chunking and it will store in the vector database. And for after vector, the user can question and also have the memory. User can question and ask anything, whatever user needs. Okay, there's a one option upload and there's a one option like to ask question. First, I will build simple one, simple version, not any fancy or anything, like simple version. Okay, one by one, I'll show you. Till now, any doubts? Anyone have any doubts? Hello. Yeah. Okay, there's a no doubt. Dhruva, Abhisena, Ania, or Suresh, Arnav. uh, you have been- Now building this one, and we're giving name RAG agent dot p1. Now we'll discuss different type of RAG also. Now for this, I need installation. Where exactly? Pip install Streamlit. I actually need to install the Streamlit library. So to install it, it will take time. By the way, you can explore the Streamlit library yourself. I'll show now basic one. Like import Streamlit. Just import now Streamlit as st. The Streamlit context is Streamlit dot uh, uh, write. If you write anything like hi, hi, hello, I'm writing or hello. Now Streamlit run and the run give the Streamlit run rag agent dot py. And now you can see the right print. Now it will opening this type of and high early actually printed. This website link, this actually website. You can deploy this one website. Okay, should I continue this one or should I teach in the next class? Streamlit. Hello. Okay, we'll see the next class.